Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Kim at Stamp with Kimberly, and today I am going to be using the Light and Wonder Suite. This is a beautiful set. It was in the Holiday Mini catalog, and it does have coordinating dies that go with it. And it's got the stamp set. If you get the suite, you'll also get the beautiful designer paper that goes with it. They are 6x6 sheets, and they're all my favorite colors. So they have the purples and the teals and the blues and all sorts of really pretty colors. And then on the other side, you have just your solid colors, your pinks, your purples, your pool party, your azure, all the fun stuff. So I've used this quite a bit. As you can see, I have lots of scraps. And but if you get it as the suite, like I said, you will also get this ribbon that goes with it. It's a nice sheer ribbon that makes it really nice for tying bows. It's balmy blue. And you also get these beautiful iridescent dots. They are, let me pull them out here for you. You got purple and clear and pink and the blue. So they're really, really pretty, and they match this paper perfectly. But I also wanted to show you this. This stamp set, it's got some nice big words in it, and it's got all these coordinating little sayings that go with it. And it also does have, it is a clear photopolymer set. And it also has all these dies. So I want to bring these dies in for you. Now, to be honest, these dies were a little confusing to me to begin with, just because I was trying to figure out the order of them. So I had to create what was in the catalog. I went by this one, and I just kind of layered it up according to what they had in the catalog for a sample. And if you ever get stuck on what ideas that, you know, if you're not sure what to do or what to make or what to do with a new set, then go to your catalog, because it's always a great jumping off point to try to figure out how things go. So what I did is I just kind of followed the example that was in the catalog. Let me pull that in here for you. So I was looking at both of these, and I was trying to figure out the different layers on it. And so what I did is I just turned my card sideways instead of it being a tall one. It kind of looks like this is a slim line here. And I kind of used the same colors that they used, but I just played around with the dies and tried to create or recreate what they did here in the catalog. So this is in the Holiday Mini, like I said, on page 36 and 37. So you can see all of the coordinating products with it and the designer paper. If you get it as a suite, it is $81.25, but you can also just get it as a bundle, or you can get things individually. So like I said, I was just trying to recreate this, and I did a little embossing down here, and then on this one I just created it going the long way, and I used the beautiful ribbon on it, and I didn't put a sentiment or anything. I was just really trying to figure out the layers of the dies and how they go. So, but we are not making this today. All of these dies are in the set, but what I did with them, since I'm here in Michigan and we have beautiful fall weather right now, all the leaves are changing and everything is just so pretty right now. We actually went for a ride yesterday and seen all the colors. I thought that it would be nice to use all of these dies and recreate a fun fall card. We're not only making something that's beautiful, but surprisingly simple today. These are my favorite kind of projects, and I just wanted to show this to you today. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is bring in a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is 8.5 by 5.5. And the fun, nice thing about this is that there's very little stamping on this, and you let the dies do all of the work. So with this card, what I did, it is 4 1/4 wide. So I cut my pieces of paper. I want to bring in the papers that I'm using for this. I'm not using the Lights of Aurora. I am bringing in Splendid Autumn. And this is beautiful paper too. This has been out for a while. You can see I was doing lots of cutting with this. I get lots of scraps, and the back side of this paper, here, let me just pull it out. This is the beautiful paper that has all the sceneries on it, and You can do so much with this. You can just put this on a card front and put a sentiment on it and you're good to go. It's just really, really pretty paper. But on the other side, you have these more solid colors, and these are beautiful fall colors. So I thought, okay, why not use this paper? So I pulled out a couple pieces of this, and we are going to use this to create our trees today. So what I did is I just cut 2 pieces that were 4 1/4 wide, and I'll show you how these layer up here. So to create this one, the ground level one, there is this die that is just a very simple little die that's in this set. Now you can go either way with this. It basically just depends on how you want your hill to go. So with this one, you can see that I went like this because I kind of wanted my peak up here, right kind of in the middle so you can see it. So I just laid this on here. So with this die, when I put it up here, it just cuts off a little thin piece, and that's what I use to create my ground level here. Now, the other one that I used is this great big one, and this makes awesome trees. This is great for scrapbooking too. You can always like tuck these trees in behind your pages if you have like a scrapbooking page with mountains and all of the fun stuff. So what I did with this one is I just took it and I put it up here at the top. Now I will tell you with these, when you have these dies, you want to put them up at the top because you want to have something down here at the bottom to kind of ground your design, or have something, enough room to like tuck in behind your hills and stuff. So I put my trees up here at the top, just like this, and we are going to run this through our cut and emboss machine. And then to get these little tiny pieces, so what I did is take this die and I just laid it on pieces of the designer paper, and I found ones that just were like really colorful and nice fall colors. And I tried to get the ones that didn't have a lot of blue in them, but you always want to put your die up at the top of your paper. So here is one that I cut just like this. And that way it gives me a little bit of room when I pop this out. Now it is connected at the sides, so you need to take your snips here and just kind of cut that away. And then when you pull this out, you have enough of a base down here to be able to tuck into your card. So I can always take this and cut this apart, and then I have, you know, 2 different trees to be able to layer up. And then don't throw this away, because stay with me, and in my next video I will show you how to use this piece as well. So I am going to go cut my big tree here, and we will put this card together, and you can see how easy it is to create a beautiful fall card. I will be right back. Okay, so what I did is I just cut out my trees here, and I had already had this piece cut out using my really thin die here. So all you have to do is we are going to glue this onto our card front just like this. And I'm not going to put a lot of glue up here at the top because I'm going to be tucking things in there. We can always go back and glue that after we make sure everything is nice and in its place. So I'm going to just do that. And then I have all these little pieces here. So what I want to do is I just want to start tucking these in here. And like this one here, I'm just going to take it and cut it apart. You might use all this, you might not. It's okay, you could split it up and use it for different things here. So we're going to take our green trees, we'll get a little green in there. And it's so fun to play around and just kind of mix and match and do different things with this. This is a bigger one. Let's see if I can get this up taller, like that. And then I just want a little bit more color. I could always, what's on this side? Oh, that's blue on that side. I could use these crushed curry ones. We could go something like that. And that's blue. These are more green. Let me split this one apart here. And see if we can get some of these colors tucked in like that. So I don't really think you can have too many. I think they're so pretty. So we can just keep tucking. And then I even have, I think I have some orange here. So this one, let's see what that one, that's kind of the same color as our ground here. How about, I think I'm going to go back to this one. And I'm just going to add this in the front. Okay, so now that I have a general idea of what I'm doing here, I'm just going to start tucking these in. And I like having a little bit of the same color on both sides, and it's okay if they overlap. Like that. And then I can add this little small one here, just to give it a little bit of fall color. And I'm not gluing all these down right now. I want to make sure that they're all in place the way that I want them. And then we could add these in the back, like that. So like I said, you could do this in any color that you want. This paper just makes it super simple to get a different array of colors, just like that. Okay, then we can take our big tree that I cut out. Even these colors right here, that would be really pretty. I just didn't want blue in my tree. So I'm just going to take a little liquid glue here. And we're going to put this right over the top, because when you're creating scenes like that, you always want something close and something far away. And there you go. So I'm going to take this and just glue down some of these. And actually, I think I'll bring in my glue gun here, because it's got a nice fine tip on it, and I will just glue down some of these treetops here, just like that. Okay. All right. So then I want to bring back in my stamp set, Light and Wonder, and it says, may your days be filled with, and you can put love, light, wonder, magic. There's also wishing you a year of, embrace the, thank you, you are a, and the word and your strength inspires me. So I'm going to use may your days be filled with. And I'm going to pop this up here on my block. And I'm going to grab Cajun Craze, because it matches our designer paper in there really well. And I'm going to pop it right up here at the top. Nice and sweet and simple. I'm going to leave that out, because then I want to grab the word love. And I'm going to stamp this just on a scrap piece of paper here. And these words are super simple to just fussy cut out. There aren't dies for these, but you can always just fussy cut these. And I'll show you guys a little trick that if you're not good at fussy cutting, or you don't really know where to cut, you can always take your stamp and lay it back down, and then just kind of take a pencil mark and trace around here, and that will give you a general guide of where you can cut to cut out your saying. So what I'm going to do is just take my scissors here, and I leave a little bit of room all the way around. And I'm just going to fussy cut this out really quick. Now, if you wanted to stamp this on a sentiment block, you could always do that. Use a punch or something. I'm just going to make this simple and fussy cut around here. Let me get this point off here. Just like that. I could even go down in here a little bit. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to take my mini dimensionals here. Oh, it looks like they're almost all gone. Use some of these. And I'm just going to pop that right up here, just like that. So may your day be filled with love. And you got all of this beautiful fall scenery. Now to top it off, I'm going to grab some of these glass dots. And these are perfect fall colors as well. And I'm going to grab a few of these Cajun Craze ones here. Just going to pop these around this word here. Draws attention to that. And I'll grab another little one. And we'll put it right up here. And there you go. There is another way to use the beautiful Light and Wonder dies and stamp set. So even though these are beautiful and I absolutely love these colors in this, I just think it's fun to kind of play around with it. And you can use these trees for so many different things. And like I said, the mountains and the trees and all of the things, but it's really pretty, especially for this time of year, and it's fall. So I just thought it would be nice to do a fall card for you guys. So don't forget to hit that like button and ring the bell so you don't miss my next crafty project. And thanks so much for watching today. Have a good one. Bye-bye.